Good morning, this is Kasturi Day. Today I'm going to start the physics chapters according to ICSE syllabus class 8. Okay, so today I'm going to start the matter, first chapter of physics. Okay, so first we come to the introduction. Okay, so what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Okay, in the light of modern research, matter is made up of basic building blocks, and these are called elements, which are 118 in number. Okay, so in modern research, this matter is made up of basic building blocks, and these are known as elements, and these elements are known elements are 118 in number. So an element is defined as a substance which cannot be subdivided into two or more simpler substances by any chemical means. Okay, by any chemical means you cannot divide an element into any two or more simpler substances. So element is a substance which cannot be subdivided into two or more simpler substances by any chemical means. Okay, now any specimen of matter can be made from same kind of element or more kinds of elements combined together. If the matter is made up of only one kind of element, then the smallest unit of that element is called an atom. Okay, if the element is made up of one kind of if the matter is made up of one kind of element, then that smallest unit is known as of that element is known as atom. So atom is defined as the smallest unit of an element which may or may not have an independent existence. Okay, it may or may not have an independent existence, but always take part in a chemical reaction. Okay, if a matter is made of two or more different elements, then the smallest unit of matter is known as molecule. Okay, so see, element is the smallest it is a substance which cannot be divided into some more than two or more simpler substances by any chemical means. Okay, now if this element, when it is formed, either it combine if the when the matter is formed, it is either combined with same kind of element, or it may be combined with different kinds of elements. If the matter is composed of same kind of element, then the smallest unit of that matter, okay, of that element rather, is known as it is the same kind of element, so smallest unit of that element is known as the atom. Okay, and which may or may not exist independently, but always take part in a chemical reaction. But if the matter is composed of two or more different elements, then the smallest unit of matter is known as the molecule. Okay, which has an independent exist. A molecule can always exist independently and can retain the complete physical and chemical properties of the matter. Even when two or more elements of the same kind combine, they can form a molecule. Okay, for example, one molecule of hydrogen consists of two atoms of hydrogen. A molecule's size is nearly 10 to the power minus 10 meters. Okay, you can see the exponential sign, that means 10 to the power minus 10 meters. Okay, it's written above. Okay, minus 10 is written above, so I have denoted with an exponential sign. Okay, that arrow mark type, which is too small to be seen even through a microscope. Okay, that is why these are the smallest part of the element. Okay, I mean a smallest part of the matter. Now these molecules are always in a random motion. Now this can be understood from certain examples. When you drop a perfume, okay, in when we drop a perfume in one corner of the closed room in which there is no motion of air, the air is not flowing, you have dropped one drop of perfume in one corner of the room, okay, in a closed room. You can see in, you can feel it, you can smell it. In a few minutes the whole room becomes this fragrance of the perfume spreads the whole in the whole room, okay. Even when a spoonful of a common salt is poured in a glass of water and it is left undisturbed for a few hours, you can see the common salt disappears. This suggests that the molecules of the salt and water are not only in a state of motion, but they also exist there also exist intermolecular spaces that the molecules of the salt spread out in water without raising the level of the water. You see, when we take a glass of water and pour a spoon of salt in it, remain without disturbing it, we keep that glass of water with that salt in a place without disturbing it, okay. Then after few hours we can see that salt has dissolved but the water has not risen. This shows that the molecules are in motion, they have, that's why they have dissolved. But one thing from this we can recognize that as the level has not risen, that means the molecules have some intermolecular spaces, okay, and the water which has the intermolecular spaces, the salt molecules have seeped into those intermolecular spaces and they have fitted in that space, okay, and they spread in that full water, and therefore the water level has not risen, okay. Next, we come to the assumptions that are made regarding the molecules of any kind of matter. Molecules are in a state of continuous motion which does not stop over any length of time. It is on account of the eternal continuous motion that the molecules possess the kinetic energy. Okay. So we know that the molecules are in continuous motion, okay, and they do not stop any in any length of time. They does not stop. They continuously they are in random motion. And an account of this eternal continuous motion, the molecules possess kinetic energy. As they are moving, they gain the kinetic energy. And the kinetic energy of the molecules increases with the increase in temperature. If we raise the temperature of the substance, then the molecules kinetic energy also increases and decreases with the decrease. If we cool the substance, then the kinetic energy of the molecules also decreases. The molecules always attract each other. The force of attraction between the similar kind of molecules is called the force of cohesion, and whereas the force of attraction between different kind of molecules is known as the force of addition, okay. So you can see that when we take a glass of water, the molecules of water, the force between the molecules of water, that is known as cohesion, and the force of attraction between the glass molecules and the water molecules, that is the force of addition. The empty space between the molecules is called intermolecular spaces. The force of attraction between the molecules, cohesive force or adhesive force, that is the force of attraction between the molecules, that is the cohesive force and adhesive force, is called the intermolecular force of attraction. Okay. Now the intermolecular force of attraction increases with the decrease in the intermolecular space and decreases with the increase in the intermolecular spaces of the molecules. The intermolecular force of attraction is neither due to their masses, that is their gravitational force, nor due to just a second. the intermolecular forces of attraction is neither due to their masses, that is the gravitational force, or nor due to their charges, that is the electrostatic force. Okay, this force is strong attractive force. Okay, this force is a strong attractive force. It is effective between the molecules only up to a separation of 10 to the power minus 9 meters. As the separation between the molecule becomes more than 10 to the power minus 9 meters, this force vanishes. Okay, so what happens? This the intermolecular force is, it's not due to the masses or due to their any charges. This is a strong attractive force. Okay, and it is effective between the molecules only up to a certain distance, that is 10 to the power minus meters, and if the separation beyond the separation beyond the distance of the separation becomes more than the 10 to the power minus 9 meters, then the force vanishes. The molecules are free to separate from the one another. Okay, and the matter changes from one state to another. Okay, so I'll stop here. I'll continue with the next in the next video, the rest of the this text video. Okay, rest of the chapter. Please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do write in the comment box, and if you like the video, press the like button, share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from this video. Okay, and if you are a new viewer to my channel or not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to get the notification of my next video. Thank you.